as you can probably tell, I'm going to be doing some different stuff than I usually do. Today we're going to be making a micro ecosystem, or dryarium, whatever you want to call it. I'm basically just going to go over how to make it and do some facts about the animals. And if you have any other questions I didn't answer, which I'm probably not going to do a lot, you can just ask me in the comments. This is totally not professional in any way. So, first of all, you just want to get some rocks like these. It doesn't really matter which size, you just want to have some rocks. This will make it so the water down here stays down here and it'll evaporate into the air, and then it'll just moisturize the whole jar and moisturize all the animals. If you're gonna have royal poison here, you need to do this because they need to have a lot of moisture in the air or else they will die. Like, I'll show you a little example here. Right here, like you see how moisturized this is? It's like misty all over. That's like what you need to have some royal poison there. Like, this is probably enough. If you want, you can get more. It doesn't really matter too much. So after this, you want some just soil. So it's really. If there's stuff like this or grass or dried leaves in there, it doesn't really matter. You actually want that in there because the stuff will decompose and saturate the soil, and it will make the plants grow better in there, kind of like fertilizer. So you want to actually have dried leaves in there and like layers of dried leaves. And also at the start of the ecosystem, it's just gonna look like a wasteland. Like, it's gonna look like nothing. But then it'll start getting overgrown and there'll be plants everywhere. So that's kind of what happens. So. And then, if you're wondering what royal poison eat, they basically eat anything decomposing, like the dried leaves they'll eat and the grass they'll eat. So like stuff like that. Then this to start on the outside, you just kind of want a stick. It doesn't really matter too much, but it just kind of makes it look a little better. So, like, well, that's pretty bad. You kind of want it slanted. You can dig into the ground a little bit, that'll help like that. So then, you can just have moss. It doesn't really matter what type, just any moss. You can use a stick to help you put it in there, because sometimes if like the jar hole is really small like mine, it's really hard to put it in there. Like that. Then you want some dried leaves on the outside. Like these are good. You probably want some shelter for the royal poise because that will help a lot. You want some sort of seeds in there to actually grow plants. I did the soil a little too much, so that's fine. But like these, just as long as you know they're grass or something that will be small enough to fit into here. So like, you kind of just want to pull back the seeds and just let them in. And it might look on top, but eventually it'll get down and you'll have some stuff growing in there. Yeah, at the start it looks really like messy, but slowly it gets better. So you want that in there. Then you probably just want some grass in there, like that's good, just to like do that. And then you probably want to just have some water in there, like how I showed before. Like at the start of this one, as I showed you before, it was like a wasteland like this. But as you can see now, it's like overgrown. Like there's too much grass there. So yeah, but if you're like saying like, whoa, that depends because that's a way bigger jar. This is kind of just for a show because I did the same thing on that jar and look at it. So it's basically like I did the same thing. So you can do the same thing that I'm doing with this one on the bigger jar like that. It won't really matter. And millipedes, I recommend doing millipedes and royal poise because they're like the easiest thing to do ever. And if you have a big jar like this one, which isn't super big, but you can add a grasshopper in there if you want. And that's basically all you need to know. So it looks really bad, but then it gets like that. So that's basically all you need to know. Bye.